few years ago, for a while, I was turning pens. And I enjoyed it for a while, but I have to admit, eventually I got bored with them. Then I tried turning some wine bottle stoppers, and I got bored with those. Eventually I gravitated on toward segmented turning and a number of other things which I like a lot more. But today I was cleaning up my shop. I know, hard to believe, but I really was, at least one corner of it, and I came across a couple of bottle stopper kits. Forgot I even had these things. So I thought, I'm going to turn a bottle stopper today. First thing I did was cut a piece of elm into a 1 9/16 inch cube. Then I took a tap. After I drilled a 5/16 hole, I tapped it to 3/8 of an inch. The stem on the stopper is a 3/8 inch thread. And I used to have a mandrel for it, but I can't find it and I'm not really too worried about it. So I'm going to turn without one. And I'm going to use a 3/8 inch bolt. I have a hacksaw so I can just cut the head off. I'll put that in my pin jaws and use that to drive this blank when I turn it for the stopper. So let's go over to the lathe and take a look at this. I have this mounted on the bolt, which is in my pin jaws and ready to start turning. You may be able to tell that it's not running quite true. So either the bolt is not running true or I did not drill it and tap it in a straight line. In any case, once I get this round, I'm going to have to true that face up so that it seats properly on the face of this wine bottle stopper. Now this diameter is 59/64 of an inch. I have set my calipers to 15/16, just barely larger than that. And then I will use sandpaper to bring it down to that exact dimension. This is the end grain here. I didn't think that tapping into end grain would be as strong as side grain, so that's why I did that. I'm going to be turning this at 2000 RPM. I'm going to be using my spindle gouge and a skew chisel. I have brought my live center up here just for a little bit of support. In fact, it's so little that it's not even really touching. It doesn't even turn. But it's just there for a little confidence builder, and now I'm going to start turning this. One of the fun things about turning bottle stoppers is that only your imagination prevents you from trying something different. I'm going to take this off now and just test how it fits on the bottle stopper, and I'll put it back on and continue to turn it. Alright, it's fitting on there almost perfectly. When I put it back on to finish shaping it, just a little bit of sanding around here should make it just right on. So, deciding on the shape of this, and I'll put it back on here and turn it. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. I'm not going to bother making you watch me sand this. I'll sand it and be right back. When it comes to finishing, I have sanded this to 800 grit, so that's plenty smooth enough. Now, you could put burned rings in here or anything you want for decoration. I really like the grain in this elm, so I'm not doing anything to take away from that. All I'm going to do is put a little bit of this Ultra Shine on this shop towel and use that to do just a little bit more buffing. Then I'm going to use some Shello wax to polish it up. So I'll turn this at 2000 to do this. That's not looking too bad at all, just like that. Now after the ultra shine, I'm going to use some Shellawax. The Shellawax is a friction polish, so I need a lot of speed for this. I'm going to turn it up to 3000 RPM. First I need to put the coating on, and then use the speed to really make it glow. Ooh, that's shining nice. I'm going to do a second coat of it. This is about the only time I ever turn the lathe up to 3000 RPM. Does a very nice job. I don't think I'm going to get a much better shine than that. I've never tried anything over top of the Shellawax before, but I'm going to try just a little bit of this clear gloss wipe-on poly, just for another little bit of protection. See how this works. Could be a mistake, but I don't know if I don't try. One thing about Shellawax, once it's on, you're finished. With this wipe-on poly, of course, I'm going to have to give it some time to dry, and then I'll take a look at it. Well, there you go. Quick and easy project. Sometimes I like to just do something small like this. Doesn't always have to be a great big vessel or bowl or something. I just love the act of turning. And this turned out very nice. Looks good, feels wonderful, smooth, gotta like that. And I really like the challenge of making something without the kit. There's always somebody out there who wants to sell you a kit, and you don't always need it. A while ago I made a kaleidoscope without a kit. Just bought a cheap one, took it apart and figured out how. Did a bottle opener a little while ago. Not a fancy thing, but it worked out fine. And so does this. So I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe it gives you a thought or two. Try one. Let me see a picture of it if you do something. So thank you for stopping by. Have a great day in your shop. Remember, be safe. Don't forget to subscribe and come back next time. Take care now.